Are you a South African musician trying to figure out what on earth is an IPI number and why it's relevant to you? Welcome to this episode where I plan on demystifying just that. Cue the intro. What's up, it's your boy Skill from skillmusicsa.com and welcome to my channel where I share information with my fellow South African musicians to help them improve on their music business. If this sounds interesting to you, please do consider subscribing as I do have other videos I think you'll find informative. In this video, I plan on telling you what an IPI number is, where to find your IPI number and why it's relevant to independent musicians. So what is an IPI number? Basically, an IPI number is an international code linked to a musician or artist, composer or author, used typically by PROs, but it's also used by music publishers, by all sorts of music users. So the reason you want an IPI number is it's the only way to identify you amongst the music industry. So where is it typically used? The IPI number basically can be used primarily by PROs when they're linking your royalties to you as a musician. So here's an example. Once music has been used internationally, they look in a database where they find an IPI number. The IPI number is linked to you. So they go through their IPI database and they find that, hey, this IPI belongs to SAMRO. SAMRO then gets those royalties and administers and gives you those royalties as it's been linked to you. Now, how do you go about finding the IPI? I'm basically going to head over to my PC to show you exactly how to find your IPI number and why you want to find other IPI numbers for other musicians.
What's up? So the very first thing you want to do is head over to the SAMRO portal, portal.samro.org.za. Now, the only way you can do this is if you're a SAMRO member or part of a PRO. PROs are the ones that give you your IPI number, and in South Africa, SAMRO is the PRO. So if you haven't registered with SAMRO or not officially a member yet, I've left links to several videos that help you get registered with SAMRO. But for now, I'm not going to go through that process. I'm just going to sign in. Going to take some time. And then once you're already in, the way you want to do this is basically there's several ways you can search for your IPI number. I'm going to show you one way now. You go to search and then you click on IPI database. And then over here, you just type in a name. So I'm just going to type in my name. Sorry, it just wants the first name. So it's just going to take some time. I suppose I should use my surname rather. Actually, yeah, it'll be quicker if I search it that way. So you just search with your surname, and then it will take some time to find it. Come on. I think it will take some time to find it. Whoa. Why is the portal so bogusly slow today? Jengos. Finally. Okay, and then there it is. The IPI number is this one. Basically, IPI number is 10 digits. So when you're referring internationally, you don't include the first two zeros. You just give them the number after the double zeros and then the last two there. This is IP base number. This is typical within SAMRO. But yeah, that's basically how you find one way of finding your IPI number. Let me give you another way. Basically, when you do a notification of works, you have to fill in. So I'm going to just give you an example when after long, let me just put something here. So when you're doing your notification of works, I'm going through this. You don't have to do this process. It's just, I'm just filling it in so I can move on to the next page. Click on next. And then over here, when you're trying to find someone, you always have to add, let's say you're filling in your notification of works and then you're adding yourself as the writer or the rapper. You add the notification, and then this is a way of searching for another member's IPI number. So if you haven't set up your confirmation split sheet and you need the IPI number, you search via IPI, and then same story over here. You just put in the surname and click on search. It's going to take some time because the database is very big by the scene of things. So once it's got it, come on. And then you'll find the IPI again, IPI base number. So there it is over here. And then you just simply add that person. and then you'd get the IPI number. So I've shown you 2 ways. There's another way, but that way is very cumbersome. I highly suggest you use SAMRO's portal to find IPI numbers, and especially when you want to notify, because now since I've got the IPI number, I can just say add a natural person. Come on, SAMRO. But it's taking the information from the last one. But once you have the IPI number, you can simply just put it in there, and that way you effectively and efficiently connect all the music for all the writers involved. I think the IPI number is the best way to link compositions to your song.
Another interesting point is an IPI number. You also want to add this to when you're notifying SAMRO of your works. So you also need to get the IPI number of other musicians, and this way will help you find other musicians' IPI numbers. That concludes this video. I hope you found it informative, and if you did, please hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to help you know when I release the next video. I've also got a WhatsApp group that I think you should join. I use the WhatsApp group as basically a mailing list, and I share other relevant information I think you'll find informative. But for now, that concludes this video. Skilligan, the hooligan, signing